Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll teach you how to make millet and rice drink. This is a Ghanaian drink. I've seen lots of videos on how to make this particular drink. I decided to try it out, and trust me when I tell you that it tastes so good, like so good, and it is 100% natural. Like, this is absolutely a very nice drink to try out. I actually feel like this is better. Like, I feel like I prefer this drink to kunu drink. I'm going to give you reasons why I prefer that before the end of this video. I went ahead to soak my millet, and I did that overnight. You can actually soak this for a few hours. I think minimum of 6 hours is fine. So now next morning, this is what I have. You can see how my millet looks. This is just me like the next morning. Okay, I posted this video earlier, but I decided to write the things and not talk. And then I asked which one you prefer. Do you prefer when I talk, or you prefer when I just write like that? I noticed that that particular video I posted, I think I posted it yesterday, that video doesn't have views. Now, I decided to just write and not talk because some people who talk too much, some people who don't even know what they are doing or what they are saying, after watching a comprehensive video, a comprehensive tutorial that someone took out time to explain everything in details just so that the viewer will understand. All they have to do is come to the comment section to make comments like you talk too much or your explanation is too much. But then they actually learned because of the much explanation. Instead of them to appreciate it, they come there in the comment section to say that I'm talking too much or that the explanation is too much. And then I decided to try writing and not talk. And I realized that you guys don't even like such video. If you see someone's video and then you don't know what to say about it, like don't have something good to say, keep quiet and move on. Allow people who understand that video or who enjoy learning like that to learn. Do not come to my comment section to say things like that. I don't appreciate it. I am teaching people. This is a tutorial video, and tutorial is best when explained. Okay, you have to talk to explain what you're teaching in order for people to learn. So if you know you don't enjoy videos like this, you can simply pass and not watch. Now, I went ahead to wash my rice. I did not soak it. I washed like 3 times to get off some starch, and then I removed water, and this is me trying to roast it. I'm going to roast this because from some videos that I watched, I learned that like when I watch videos, I go to comment sections to see what people are saying. So I've seen series of these videos, and then one of the comments that I caught in one of those videos, someone said when you roast the cinnamon and some of the other ingredients and the rice, that it actually boosts the flavor and it tastes so good. So I decided to do mine that way. Although almost all of the millet and rice drinks I've been seeing, what they do is they soak the rice. Yeah, they soak the rice for some time until it becomes soft. But I decided to roast mine. I didn't soak it. So now after roasting my rice, I have this very dried and yeah, toasted brown rice. So I added cinnamon, I roasted them together. Now in here I have negro pepper, clove, ginger, and rice and millet. I'm going to go grind it using the commercial blender. So after blending, this is what I have. If you know that you have ulcer, you may want to not add the negro pepper. This drink is actually an immune booster. Yeah, and also I was supposed to add my dried pepper and also blend alongside, but I have ground pepper at home, so I decided to just blend my stuff and then mix in the ground pepper. Now, I wouldn't want my drink to be thick, so I'm gonna add water to it. So now it depends on what you want. If you want a thick drink, maybe you won't add much water, but I wanted a juice-like drink, something light. So I'm sorry about the background noise. Don't know if you guys can hear anything in the background. So I added more water to it. I'm just trying to make it light before saving. Now to sieve, I'm going to do that twice. I'll strain first using this, and after that I'm going to use my cheese cloth to sieve further. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do that. Click on that subscribe button, like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, share this video. A lot of persons may want to see it. Now, like I said, before the end of this video, I'm going to give you some tips about this drink. So I'm going to do all of the sieving off the camera, but this is just the process. Like, this is me sieving for the first time, and I'm going to sieve this again. Now you can actually skip this particular process, like me sieving with this, and then you can just go ahead and strain this with your cheese cloth. So now, after sieving, I have this. This is not smooth, like this is not a smooth drink. Okay, I'm going to strain, I'm going to sieve again using my cheese cloth, and that is why I said you can actually skip this part, but I just did it because I wanted a situation whereby when I use the cheese cloths, it is just going to pass through, like it won't stress me. That's just the essence of me doing it twice. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Like this video, share this video, drop a comment, show some love. Okay, now guys, this particular drink, I feel it is easy and I feel it is cheaper as well to make. If you are into making street drinks, if you're into making drinks like soya milk, tiger nut, kunu, and those drinks, I think you should also add something like this. Now, this drink is not that popular in Nigeria, so if you make if you do your business and you sell something like this in Nigeria, I think you're going to sell, because people do not really know this drink. And then when you take this, you will need a little bit conviction to be like, for you to believe that it is not kunu that you're tasting, right? And I feel like it actually tastes better than kunu, in the sense that kunu has this sour taste. Yes, like real kunu, original kunu has this sour taste because of the much fermentation. Now, but this particular drink doesn't have that sour taste. It is nice, like it is sweet. Now, I didn't try adding flavor to this, but I feel like maybe there'll be a way to play around it to add flavor to it. I think it's going to enhance the taste. Maybe the next time I try it out, I'm going to add flavor to it. Now, this drink is super, like it is very, very nice. And one thing that if you are into kunu production or any other drink production, you can actually do this one. It doesn't take much of your time. Like kunu takes like 2 days to make. This only takes like 1 day or just few hours, and your drink is ready. Now, this particular drink, like this one that I did, I only had to use just 3 millets, like 3 cups of millets and 1.5 cup of rice. The rice is something I just got from the house because it is something that we have in almost all homes, and then I just had to buy millet. So it is, I think this is a way cheaper kind of drink. And then the clove and those other things, they're not expensive. So making this is cheap. This one, there is no fermentation. And then there is one similarity, like something similar between this and kunu, right? Please check on the screen I have all the measurements on the screen. Now, one similarity between this particular drink and kunu is that I think their lifespan is the same. Like the number of days kunu stays before it gets bad. That's the same thing with this particular drink. That's the same, like the number of days this particular drink stays before it gets bad as well. That's all for this video. Yeah, I hope you learned something good, and this drink is very good, very good, and very healthy.